Here on King 5 Morning News on Kong, coming up, the race for the cure.
This year's race features some heavy hitters. We are going to hear from a 6th grader who raised thousands of dollars for the event as his mother battled breast cancer.
Nothing is real, and nothing to get hung about.
Welcome back, everybody. Strawberry Fields to wake us up this morning with the Beatles. Some cloudy skies, but rich promises this is going to burn off to some sunshine today. If we're lucky, we're going to hold them to that. It is a race that raises money for and awareness about breast cancer research. But for many, the race for the cure is so much more than that. Here's some video of last year's race. This year's race is going to happen June 7th at Quest Field. King 5 is a proud sponsor. The Grand Marshal of this year's kids race is Adam Westerman, a 6th grade student at Washington Middle School in Seattle. Adam raised more than $2,200 for last year's race. Even took over his mother's blog for a while as she battled cancer last year. Very impressive young man. Adam is joining us today, along with Mona Locke, the executive director of the Puget Sound affiliate of Susan G. Komen for the Cure Foundation. Thank you so much for being here, you guys. It's going to be another great event this year. Adam, tell us first of all, how is your mom doing?
My mom's really fine. She's finished with chemotherapy and she's going to her septin tomorrow. But she's in really good shape and she's taking Femara. And her joints are pretty bad, but she's doing really, really well.
I am glad to hear that. She is lucky to have a son like you. How
Thanks.
have you been managing to take all this on?
Well, what happens is she would write on her blog. She relays stuff on her blog to tell people about her everyday life. And then while she's sleeping, I would get on the blog and say, hey, I'm this much behind my mom, and I would like you to donate this much to me so I can be ahead of her. And I ended up, I think, raising a tiny bit more money than her. But people gave us lots of multiple donations because we kept on asking.
You're only in 6th grade? Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Tell us about your blog challenge. You're using your blog to raise money. How are you doing that?
Well, what happened was I would just ask them for lots more money. And then after that, my mom would ask them, and then I would ask them more. But the answer would be that since we're both asking them and they can't say no, because first I would ask them once, and then they would say, oh, I have to donate to Adam's mom because she's the one who really has breast cancer. And then, oh, I have to donate to her son because he's the mom.
Because he asked.
Yeah, because he asked. So in
You're
the
a natural
end,
salesman, I can tell.
yeah, I guess.
Yeah. Not shy at all.
Second child, second child.
Is that what it is? Yeah.
Yeah.
I can tell. Well done, Adam. You got a future director here, Mona.
Thanks.
I'm telling you, well, you can see why he's our inspiration, really, in so many ways. He really epitomizes what the race is all about.
Yeah.
Which is really celebrating life and survivorship as well as raising money for the cause, which is to end breast cancer forever.
I don't think people realize that this is about so much more than simply raising awareness for breast cancer. When I did the 3-day walk, it's one of the most inspirational things you can do. To see the energy out there and what people are going through, you know, in spite of what they're facing, some of the most happy, optimistic people you could be hanging out with. It's a really powerful event.
Oh, I think you said it, you know, it's inspiration. And for 14,000, 15,000 people to gather in the morning and participate in these races and, you know, walk across or run across the Aurora Bridge, it's just an amazing experience.
Yeah.
For anyone who has known someone with breast cancer, you know, it's a reason to participate. And even if you haven't known anyone, I think it's a reason to participate, to really celebrate life. I mean, 1 out of every 8 women in the country will be diagnosed with breast cancer in their lifetime.
Yeah.
So we really need to raise as much money as we can, help the women in our area and their families, as well as spend money on research nationally and internationally.
Oh, the Komen Foundation does an amazing job of that, thanks to people like Adam. And I want you, Mona, too, to tell us about the Grand Marshal this year.
Well,
an amazing story there as well.
The Grand Marshal.
Yeah, fire lieutenant, I'm told.
Oh, fire lieutenant.
A police lieutenant, actually, Robin Clark.
Yes.
She's a survivor herself.
She is a survivor, and every year she helps with the motorcade that leads the race, and beforehand she gives a pep talk to all of her fellow police officers who, you know, talks about the importance of screening and the importance of participating with Komen in this race. So she is an inspiration to us all. I mean, we have a
There's
great
so many
slate. We have
stories.
our honorary co-chairs this year, Edgar and Holly Martinez. So they're wonderful too, and we just thought Adam was an inspiration. We met him, he's talked to our race team and our race committee, and we just thought that really he epitomizes it all.
Yeah, you do. You're going to go on to do even more great things, I can tell. Mona, tell us real quick before you go, you're going to be moving to Washington, D.C. with Gary becoming Commerce Secretary. How's that going to affect your role with Komen? Are you going to stay here and help us still somehow?
I'm going to stay connected for sure, because
good.
I love this cause and it means a lot to me, and the people I've met through working in this organization means so much. And so I'm going to stay definitely through the race full time.
Good.
We're working on it every single day and getting as many people as we can involved. And we have a team too with Komen that I'm heading up called the Komaniacs. Sorry, Adam and I are in competition now, right? So yeah, Ruth's Komaniacs and he has his team, but we're here and I'll stay connected to Komen.
Oh, that's great news. Glad to hear it. Good luck with the move. Your crazy schedule coming up. Good luck with your fundraising, Adam. Let's give people some information on how they can help out. The Race for the Cure, it's going to take place June 7th at Quest Field. Again, former Mariner slugger Edgar Martinez, his wife Holly, have been named the honorary co-chairs. You can go to our website to get all the information. King 5 is a sponsor of this event. It's going to be a great time. We really encourage people to come out and take part. Thanks for joining us, you guys, and good luck.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Wow.
How fabulous is Adam?
He is so great.
So great.
He's going to be sitting in one of these chairs one of these days, not too distant future.
He'll
I'll
be
bet
our
you.
boss. Are you
Probably
kidding me?
true. I know.
Well, for the weather, hopefully the weather's going to be beautiful for the walk.
Yeah.
As well. We can only hope. We're in spring officially, but we need some
know
warmer
it will be
temperatures.
warmer by June anyway.
All right, my friend Adam is the Grand Marshal of this year's Kids Race for the Cure. He's been helping us out today. He's such a natural that we thought we'd just hire him. Go ahead, Adam.
Coming up this morning, a strong start for Seattle at Safeco Field. The Mariners' home opener doesn't disappoint Seattle fans. We'll have highlights of the game and reactions from fans. Favorite Ken Griffey Jr.
Excellent job. Do I know how to pick them, Joyce? Well done. All right, and you heard of divide and conquer. Sometimes that method with plants can cause more harm than help, though. We're going to learn the proper technique from Megan Black as she gardens with Cisco.